Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I'm Amabel.
and welcome back to La-Mulana, which I am approaching in a good mood with a song in my heart. I'm trying. I'm giving this every bit of positive attitude that I have got in my body.
Oh,
And
what's the
Amabel,
song?
Amabel, that's a very limited resource. I do not
Yeah,
do
well, I
positive
know.
attitude all that much, so we are trying hard to make progress here.
I've been living with you for years now. I know what a precious resource that is.
Okay, well now you're just making me sound like a nightmare.
No,
So
you're
we're trying to go
delight.
to the right.
Don't fall in there.
Don't fall in there. We're going to have to go buy more weights. Okay, remember the false panel here.
Right.
We go across the top, right?
Hey, it's been a while since we played this, so I don't quite remember.
It hasn't really been very long. Okay, I didn't get
Oh,
caught
right,
by
the
that.
last time that
or
thing
that.
came down and smushed you. I remember that. That
And
was
hey,
pushed
look,
out.
the thing. We can absolutely get to that if we come in through the bottom. Okay. Okay. Provided there's no additional ridiculous traps. Oh my god. This is going to make life
right,
so
that's
much
the thing.
easier.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to scan it. The souls of the twins dwell here. So I hear. Okay. Alright, that is such a huge step up. This is not where I was trying to get to. Apparently took a little bit of a turn somewhere. But that's, great news. This hitbox is a little bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Are you enjoying those knives, sweetie?
I do like the knife better than the whip, I think. Yeah, I want to record this. This is curious. It's just like, I think it's just a background torch, and the way the platform is placed makes it look like it's burning on the platform, but so this fall here, this is a mirror of the other fall, right?
Yeah. Do you want to jump down there and see what it...
Why would I want to jump down there?
What if there's not spikes this time?
Then it's just a pit that we can't get out of.
What if there's a secret? Isn't this game about secrets? Doesn't
guess
it reward experimentation?
No, I wouldn't say that anything about this game rewards anything. There are some things that are punished less. No, wait, that's not positive attitude. Oh dear. Well, this is interesting.
Well, this is new.
Certainly a new room. Power to stop time. For thine eyes only will time flow. Even things too quick to be seen will become visible. Okay. Sort of just kind of a non sequitur out of nowhere. Not really talking about anything in particular, just the power to stop time.
It feels like some kind of clue. But I don't know.
This is the crazy dolphin room. The dolphin combat vehicle. A mural depicting a combat vehicle being pulled by dolphins. Yep, that sure is. That is. We still don't have a map. I can't access that door. Although I don't think that's one of those doors we wouldn't be able to access anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell where the edge of this platform. I thought this column was safe. Yeah, because that's not a real door. What's this way? Oh, God. Well, I'm going for it. Hey, wait. That's nice of you. Yeah. See, I wouldn't feel comfortable attempting something like that with the whip.
Yeah.
So there's a ladder down here into
Just going
something.
Out. Yeah.
Well, we've never seen this screen before. I'm gonna go to the left real quick, but
Yeah.
that ladder is very curious. Okay, so this is just this screen. That makes sense. Chop, 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 chop. I'm curious if this is going to take us down into a different part of. Oh, the temple, or maybe it will go to the Temple of Moonlight, which is an entirely new area. Well, we don't have a lot of weights left.
And there we have another one of those.
Oh,
things
yeah.
That,
Yeah.
yeah. So whenever we get back to the Museum of the Giants, I want to check if that's the arrangement that it's in.
Yep. I took a screenshot of it so we know.
Yeah.
It actually doesn't appear that there is any way out of here. So this is curious.
Sun, stars, moon. Yeah, that's the same orientation as
the other one.
thing like that we saw elsewhere, but I don't know if that corresponds to the big wheel or not.
Yeah. Okay.
The area was called the Moonlight something? Moonlight Temple?
I already don't remember. It's in the footage. You're the one who's supposed to be taking notes.
Right, and so right now Moonlight Temple, assuming that's correct.
Okay. I had to fight those bird ladies again if I want to get back in there.
Right, that's the.
So it does. I mean, it does look like there is a doorway over to the right. If we can figure out how to get to the right side of this area. It doesn't seem to me like we'd have to fall from above, right? And there is a gap in the ceiling. I guess this is the only way down because the ladder that leads on into that room is not actually available to us. All right, thanks for the bump, lady. I'm way more cavalier with our health now that we have the ability to teleport back here.
Yeah, I noticed.
All right, we're going to test Amabel's thing. It turns out it's the same.
But, we made the secret noise.
It makes that secret noise in the other place, too.
Oh, that's it? Okay, never
Yes.
mind. Never mind.
The secret is a big middle finger from the video game to you.
So, can I hit you with a theory here?
Go ahead.
If that is the Moonlight Temple, and it has that same sun, star, moon kind of situation that we manipulated through the giant, the big wheel, then maybe shifting that to the moon phase might open something up there.
Hey, listen, anything might do anything as far as we know.
Okay, I'm just... You want me to take notes? I'm taking notes. You want me to help? I'm trying to help. Yeah, we need those.
Okay, that leaves us with enough money to go buy that software. Which we're going to get by going...
Wait, where was that?
It's in the Inferno Cavern.
Okay.
As I remember it. Oh, right, don't fall directly down. Well, whatever, we're going this way anyway. All right, Bone Man, get out of here. Get. You know what? Fuck this video game.
Go play Marvel Puzzle Quest instead.
So I thought I remembered the shop being over there, but I guess not. Where on earth? Was it not in this area? Oh, no, okay, it's up there. It's up there. I just misremembered which screen was which. Yeah. Oh, I forgot that she also sells weights. I've assumed that this particular skeleton is a she. Smoking, I'll take it. I love Space Capster too. Can't you buy more?
All right, let's check out Space Capster 2.
All right. So, how much? It's 200 megabytes, so we don't quite have room to install that. We're getting no value out of text tracks right now, so let's go ahead and uninstall it. So it's like, it was one of the things interacts with the other things, right? There was some reason to install the ones that don't have an obvious use, and I don't remember exactly what it was. But the text tracks thing, like, we're getting so much more value out of just screenshotting stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, recording it on video. Recording it on video is something. You know, I don't want to do this. What am I doing? I want to go... Wait, is it not on my teleport wheel?
Huh. Why isn't it on the teleport wheel?
I don't know. I scanned it and I used it to actually save. Well, I mean, we can get there again.
That's annoying.
Okay, so we're gonna hop that fall.
I don't think it's a case where it's only possible to save 6 locations, because it'd be some way to remove one, right?
Well, in a video game that was designed to be that was designed to emphasize different qualities than this one, yes, I would say that would be the case. In La-Mulana, I don't necessarily think that that's so. Missed my jump, hit my head on the roof. There we go. That's a clean sequence. I hate these things. Get out of my way, proboscis monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah. You fucking dick. You just total asshole. I'm debating. You know what? Let's fucking refill our health. Yeah, I'm a little unsure. I must have not pressed a... We only see them every once in a while, and so I'm trying to remember, because in order to enable all the functionality, you need to... Do you need to also have the map for the area, maybe?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I wouldn't think so, but... It's fine. We got there. We can get there again. So once we get back over there,
Yeah.
I will press some more buttons.
Okay.
I thought I did all the functions, whatever. So Amabel, what are you doing while we're doing all this work over here? Me and the viewers are doing all this work.
Well, I actually was pulling up the manual to see if there was some explanation in there, and I'm not. While trying to pay attention to what you're doing, I'm trying to multitask.
Nice, nice, useful, helpful. Thank you.
I'm not doing a great job so far, but I am looking.
Yeah, you remember this? So, like somewhere it was explained to us that like sometimes the software does stuff. I want to say it was like if you have 2 pieces of software installed, like
Yeah, they interact in some way. Yeah.
yeah.
You definitely scanned it with the hand scanner.
Yes.
I thought. And
Yes, I scanned it with the hand scanner, and I actually did save at it. And we could just reload the save to get back over there, but then we don't have our software, which is
Yeah.
something we worked hard to get.
Well.
I'll let myself get pillared again. But this time, it's fine. As long as the pillar doesn't kill me, it's fine. Right? I think it's okay to be... Or is it okay to be down later? No, this is where I want to be.
Where you want?
So scan. I have pressed all of the buttons here. I don't know what more it could possibly want from me. Yeah, it must be that you also have to have the map. Or something like that. I don't think we usually spend that much time in a place without the map. Right? Like
That's true. Yeah, the manual's not really helping, unfortunately.
no huge surprises there. So at this point, it does feel a little bit like we've seen all of this upper right stuff, all the stuff in this area. We got our like couple of screens where you can only get out of them a single way. We got these gates that we still can't operate, even if they are things that are operable, which we don't actually know.
Yeah, gosh.
Alright, there are still things that we can do in this area.
Okay.
For example, we can go back to where we came in and climb up, and there's that mini boss, the big harpy.
Right. Right. Forgot about the big harpy.
It's like, in theory, that little platform there is on a track, and there is a second track above the thing, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I wonder if there's a way to get the thing to bump up there, or... Dolphin, go, drive the vehicle. Remarkably, none of the buttons on the Dolphin do that.
I guess stopping time will make us see things that are too fast.
Maybe.
Which might be a platform up there. I don't know.
We still wouldn't have a way to reach it, though. Like you can see, even jumping from up here doesn't actually get me right. Like if the platform is in an analogous position, we still wouldn't actually get onto it. Our feet are not high enough.
Yeah.
Ah, darn it.
Yeah, I wish I knew what we're missing here with that teleport.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just port back out. All right, let's try to fight the big harpy. It's tough to get damage on, but we have a lot of shurikens. I certainly was having a hell of a time hitting with the melee weapon. Shurikens might work. Flies around real fast, though.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's most easily reached through this.
That isn't. You know, given the size of the areas, I do feel like the number of save points and their position is whack.
Yeah, that's I think a fair description. Oh my god, very annoying. Again, you have no air control if you walk off the side of a ledge, but if you hop off the side of a ledge, you have the ability to steer around. Those two things are not different. But if the game decides to eat one of your jump inputs, which it does, I would say somewhat frequently, well, too bad for you.
Go. Real smooth, sweetie.
Thank you. I don't really need all your patronizing.
I am not patronizing.
I know.
The game seems like it's a nightmare to control, and you are being quite skilled at moving.
Thank you, sweetie.
Moving through the molasses they've covered your hands in.
I should be so lucky. Okay, so we go up from here, and we end up in the realm of the big harpy, if I remember correctly. No, dude, turn around. Why did he execute that entire thing while facing the wrong direction?
I mean, you switch him to a different stance, and he does more powerful attacks that way, but it really leaves him open to a Magic 4.
Everyone's open to a Magic 4. That's what makes it magic. Yeah. Hate.
And you're gonna do
Shurikens.
shurikens.
I need to switch. That's right. Darn, I'm having some jump inputs get eaten again here. Oh, okay, well. Yeah, the other problem with this strategy is this thing hits for 1 trillion.
Yeah.
And the run back is this long.
Yeah.
And the path up to it is covered in those stupid monkeys. So it's going to be very difficult to get to the fight without losing a bunch of health.
I believe in you.
The Soul Orb regen system is not designed to be helpful to the player at all. Like I'm gonna get the
No,
I'm gonna get the regen in a place where it doesn't matter.
especially because as you increase your health, you need more soul orbs to. I mean, that's.
Well, that
I
doesn't
don't know,
really affect
man.
anything. It's just that you don't have any control over when it goes off. Hey, you have a little bit of control. You can avoid the orbs, I suppose, to some degree. Not always. Sometimes they're in your path. And like this thing, where like entering the screen causes you to take damage unavoidably. It's pure La-Mulana.
Make sure you switch to your shurikens when you get up there.
The fact that they can just immediately hop back up and away really sucks. Alright. Oh!
Right.
Not great.
They did that the first time we fought them.
So I need him to stay on at like roughly the same height for a couple of attacks. Oh, and also to not bump into me. Yeah, when he runs into you, you take so much damage.
Oh, that lag's real.
Ah. Yeah, your window for attacking him is really like before he attacks, which means you can't be chasing him. You have to be waiting in position. He has to come to you. It's impossible to know how many shurikens this would take. But I definitely don't have a pattern worked out here where this fight is survivable if the answer is more than about 5. Damn it. Trying so hard just to jump up here. Fuck you laying down a fire that's 3/4 off the platform. It just
The
hovers
low
in the air.
ceilings make these jumps so awkward.
Yeah, well, that's all intent.
Yeah, I don't like it though.
Okay, well, I made it up here in pretty good shape.
Yeah, that's pretty good shape.
So I need him to, like, change heights. Will he just stay down there if I just stay up here? Seems like maybe. Okay, so then in order to be ahead of him... Oh. Those aren't gonna hit him.
The feathers blocking it suck ass. Like, this an extremely frustrating
He's,
boss
he's
fight.
much he's much less hittable when he's down there because you have to be all the way on the bottom. Well, I was able to destroy some of the feathers with my knife. Like, realistically, the only way to deal damage to him seems to be to throw, right now, as far as I can tell, throw these, like, shurikens just under the height of that platform when he's in one of the upper positions, and you get to hit him, like, 1 or 2 per time that he moves into the position that's opposite where you already are. This is this is just a completely non-viable way of doing this. I think there's zero chance that he could be killed this way. So we do need to find something else. The question is what and where and how.
There's something else to do?
Yeah, let's go.
I have an idea.
Yeah, let's go take a look at the thing in the place. I know what you're all excited about. We did manage to map as much of that as we can, I believe. I think we went everywhere that we have access to.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 2 things I want to check. One is that Ghost Lord thing, and one is this thing here.
Okay, so here's the arrangement of these.
So that's a different arrangement. So it does not. It's not manipulated by.
Right, it's not representative of, but maybe it's supposed to be.
As far as I know, I mean, if we turn the thing one.
No,
crank,
it's backwards, right? The orientation's backwards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Orientation's backwards, and the moon is up top.
So if we were to put sun up top, which is the way these are arranged.
Okay.
No, that's not bad. That's not backwards. It's the same alignment. Okay, well now that's like that.
Right.
So I guess let's go and see if
one of the other ones have
if that's done anything. Sure, it'd be nice if I could teleport more or less directly there.
Yeah. There's another one somewhere, but I wrote that down, but I didn't write down where it was. Oh, sorry. I am trying.
Trying what?
I'm trying to take notes that are useful. Here's the thing. Only one of us went to college.
Yeah. What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know how to take notes.
Ah, heck. I also don't know how to take notes. What do you think I did in college?
Played Magic?
Yeah, that's pretty much. Okay, we're doing it. We're making it. So I'm going to go to...
Jesus Christ.
I didn't hit the dagger early enough. Okay, so we're going to head to the right. Okay, it's not totally unavoidable. You have to sit there on the ladder. Fuck you guys. Let's get out of here.
God
No,
damn it.
she was dead. You fucking... The knife can destroy everything except the song in her heart. Sorry, the song that's been lodged into my heart. Fuck you.
This game, I've said this before. I do have a slight concern about how both the games that we're playing in the regular Amabel slot on your channel are games that at least one of us kind of hates and doesn't enjoy playing.
I don't hate this.
You don't love it.
I just think it's a petty bitch.
But not like in a hot way.
Yeah, not like in a hot way. I mean, we know people who are basically the way this game is, and I put up with them.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Oh no!
It's definitely not you. Lost his monkey? Alright.
The thing is, most of my jokes are pretty much like this.
To say nothing of your game design. I love you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, it's like hostile game design is an area that I enjoy playing in, but
It sure is.
I'll say this: those games I make that are hostile to play, you play them in about an hour. It's a little different, I think.
That's fucking weird.
It's a little different, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Just again, just touching everything.
Press the down button while you're on there, or is that what does that? Okay. You have the Holy Grail, so you should be able to. It should automatically. You don't have to have the Holy Grail equipped.
No. Aw. Spite.
Okay, no, that's the same arrangement.
Yep, can't interact with it. None of the scan or up or down or anything buttons interact with it. The Temple of Moonlight eludes us yet. So we have to assume that it would be the same deal going to the other one,
Right.
which is in a different part of the labyrinth.
We at least have information about that. We know that's not a way
Yeah.
to manipulate this puzzle.
Yeah. It's important to rule stuff out. Okay, let's go to the Ghost Lord room. We're very excited about this. We went and watched the footage and figured out where the Ghost Lord room is. You did. I'll give you credit. We're gonna go and do what it says. So actually, not sure what the best way to get there is. It might actually be better to go in through the Gate of Guidance. So if we go through the mausoleum, we just have to go left and up. It's probably pretty doable here. It's been a minute since we've gone that way, so I just kind of don't remember. There's still this. We still don't know about this big eyeball block. We see these all over the place, and we don't know what to do with them yet. But yeah, we want to go this way.
Good knifing, baby.
Thank you. The knife does good work. I like it a lot. I was kind of you don't come back to an area for a little while, you forget about
Jesus.
all the little bullshit that it does.
Oh, it's cool that we need the weight again.
Yeah, well, of course. And the weights are absolutely just like a monetary tax on exploration
Yeah.
because the game needed to be unfriendlier. Okay, so we solved a puzzle in this room. This is the Ghost Lord room.
And what's the tablet say again?
This is where the Ghost Lord lives. Come one, come all. The Ghost Lord will appear before your eyes. Gather round. Sit tight until he is full ground.
All right.
So,
we're gonna sit tight here. Do you want any good ghost stories?
the year was 1995, and Casper had just entered theaters. And let me tell you something. Little, like, 10 or 11-year-old SB had such a crush on Christina Ricci. Oh my god. I would have seen any garbage she was in. How long do you reckon Sit Tight?
I don't know.
Have we done the prerequisites? Like, because it kind of sounds like you're supposed to see something and then sit tight to let it fully appear. I don't know if sit tight to make something begin to appear is the right tack here. And unfortunately, there's no way to ever know.
No way to know, yeah.
That you didn't stop 2 seconds before it would have appeared, right? Like, any time that we start pressing buttons again could theoretically be just short of the real time.
Yeah. That's.
I'm gonna give it 5 minutes, 5 actual full minutes. I looked at the timer when we started standing here.
All right.
If it's more than 5 minutes, I'm considering that to be unreasonable action on the game's part, and I will not be blamed.
How are you? What do you think about this as game design, as puzzle design?
A sign that says "Stand here and wait" an indeterminate amount of time. I think that it's bad.
Yeah. But like we're still playing the game.
I think in general, I'm not necessarily opposed to a large amount of kind of vague puzzle text. And it can be very satisfying when it starts to like slot in. I think one problem that La-Mulana is having is that the text is vague. Some of the text is vague in a way that isn't really like, how do I want to put this? It's unfalsifiable. Like you can't really say that some of it was referring to anything in particular. And then like, as we know from this area, the tombstones that say stuff about like having to fall a great distance onto the platforms to get the machine to work. It doesn't seem to be true. Some of the vague text seems like it's lies, actually, which is unless we have yet to discover what that was about, because the only machine that we've seen that you have to fall on to the ledges of to make work, you can do that from a normal jump height.
Can you pull up the map?
No, I'm not pressing any buttons. What is wrong with you?
Okay.
This is why you will never solve a puzzle like this, because you can sit still for 2 seconds and then be like, well, I've got to fidget. I have to fidget.
There's a room to the left. Do you remember what that room is?
Yeah, it's the room that we will check out in about 40 seconds.
Okay. If I'm remembering the shape of the map, the room to the left is kind of a dead end.
That's correct.
And I'm wondering if this sign is telling you, like, hey, this, like, it's like a shingle on his door.
Okay, if the room...
To the left is the room we need to wait in.
I can absolutely see how you might think such a thing. I feel like this thing says this is the room. But yeah, okay, I can definitely see how it might be the next room and just like the game be fine with that.
And how much allowance do we make for the fact that, this is not a...
Not a primary English speaker.
Yeah. Which makes some of the puzzles a little more difficult, maybe?
I agree with you. All right, well. This is where the Ghost Lord lives.
This is a room with an item we haven't figured out yet.
And we're going to go ahead and sit here. These ghosts mostly disappear when they get close to you. Okay. So they will hit you. Sit tight until he's full grown could mean don't move, but it could also just mean like hang out in the space, right?
Yeah.
It could mean just stay in this room until it appears. Fortunately, the ghosts are mostly starting far enough away from us that. But I will move before I take another hit.
Yeah.
Man, I hate sit still for an indeterminate amount of time. I mean,
Yeah,
it's an
me too,
interesting room, and
but-
this is one of the rooms that's on the to-do list. It's on the figure me out list. And you're right that the stone outside as like a sign about the room makes a certain kind of sense as a construction in the real world. The other thing that, of course, could be frustrating is that it could be that we have to be in a particular spot or something. Maybe we have to be
Or
standing
we have
in
to
front
kill
of one
these
of these
ghosts,
rooms.
or we have to read that tablet, or... Yeah, we don't really have a way to...
For the moment, we just wait.
I do think it speaks to kind of a weakness in puzzle design that so often our thing is, okay, well, we know there's a puzzle here, and let's jiggle the handle a few different ways until we find the answer.
Well, it does not feel like this is doing it. We haven't been in here a full 5 minutes yet, but
Yeah.
okay, I'm not convinced. Okay, I mean that's doing something.
It's
doing
doing
something
something.
unusual. Okay, so when they say sit tight, what they actually mean is do not sit tight.
Fight a bunch of ghosts.
What they actually mean is be active in the room and doing. Ow.
Right.
You touch the fucking. God damn it. Okay, well at least this guy doesn't hit very hard. So if he's gonna run out spikes in the ceiling, what an asshole. I want to get down. Okay, here we go. I feel like I have more room to maneuver here. Oh, I have the fucking shurikens equipped. Or I don't have the shurikens equipped. What a problem.
Oh no!
Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Well, let's.
Okay.
Now that we know how to summon him,
Okay.
because once again, like the text, the vague text just outright lies to you.
Right.
What they mean is fucking go in that room and have a ghost arena battle until the boss shows up. And so, like, the thing is, like,
Yeah. No, it's bad.
we're approaching it like it's a puzzle game and trying to give it that kind of, trying to give the text that kind of respect. Like the words mean the things that the words mean, and the game is going to be unsolvable that way. We have to treat it like it's more of a sort of like an action game or something where the text is kind of ornamental.
Right, but then we actually have to like find solutions and secrets, and
Right, it's just that the text doesn't. We can't rely on the text for those things.
watch out for the pit. Yeah, you know, I've made things that are obtuse. You know, games with puzzle elements, with riddles. I'm working something right now that's more in the space of having to use narrative bits to try to piece something together, and it's a tricky balance, right, between actually spelling it out as puzzle pieces and having it be something that's diegetic. But I really think that there's a lack of respect.
It does seem very difficult to kill a ghost with a knife.
But you got the shurikens, right?
Yeah. I was just seeing if we could do it with a weapon that doesn't cost money. But this game is all about its taxes. So it seems like I can land about 2. I might be able to whip it.
Okay.
The greater
range.
range.
Whip in a while.
Yeah, the greater range totally does it.
Okay. Well, first of all.
Okay, so we've seen these purchasable as ammo before. Rolling shuriken. Concerned for his brothers, Reboot dug a hole to send the lake's water to the tower. His strength exhausted, he laid down to rest. Isn't that nice for him? So, rolling shuriken. A shuriken that rolls on the ground. It tears through enemies as it rolls. Okay. I mean, like the utility of that is fairly obvious. I wonder if we could use it. It probably wouldn't harm that crab man, right? Because the crab man's legs are invulnerable. If we could damage its bottom parts, we'd already be able to kill it.
Yeah, I really think probably his thing is his eye, and I don't know how we're gonna hit that. With
Maybe it's just like really, really precise shuriken throws or something.
But hey, we got another tool.
Okay, it doesn't like stick to walls, it falls.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of got another tool. The sub-weapons really aren't really, they don't seem to be useful as tools, generally.
I would like them better if...
And there's all these cromlechs, and we don't know what they're for, or if they mean anything. Because again, we just kind of can't treat it like a puzzle game where the stuff in the environment necessarily means stuff.
Yeah.
Because the game will just lie to us and Ah, that's really frustrating. That's a really frustrating design.
Yeah. I would really prefer it. For me, a good sub weapon is like in Castlevania, where you are earning a currency that is your sub weapon currency throughout. The thing where you have to buy each thing separately is I don't care for it. We've never used the gun.
Well, yeah, we don't have.
Like,
We don't have
why would we
bullets.
buy bullets? Why would we bother?
No, I'm sure the gun's great. If we had bullets, I'm sure I would use it. I would love to have bullets. Okay, so we've put together enough money to buy some more weights, and apparently this is going to be an important tax as the game goes on. We just always need to be carrying a bunch of weights around. Not you, the upper one. We killed a boss, but I'm not sure that it's going to do us any good to have fought that. Let's carry, I don't know, let's carry at least 25. So there's still a few other things. I'm not 100% convinced that we're done with that room.
Okay.
There's a lot of weird stuff in it, right?
Yeah.
There's still a couple of other like weird places that I don't know what to make of. Just kind of want to like go and look at things,
Okay.
Just a couple things.
If we can figure out the stupid discs.
I mean the things in the walls.
The ones that are the cracked, I don't know, shield looking things.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there are areas where there's wraparound stuff we haven't figured out yet.
Probably.
Oh yeah, there's this ladder. Like, how do we make this ladder appear?
Woe unto those that fall into the sacrificial abyss. Sadly, this does not open the chest. It just makes the spikes angry.
Are they
So
still
I
angry?
have my map. Hold on a second. Let me look at my map. So I've been noting the room names.
Okay.
Do we have a room called? I feel like sacrificial. So many of the rooms are named things like that. Sacrificial abyss. No, I don't have a room that is named Sacrificial Abyss, as far as I can see on any of the maps that we have pulled here. So we still have that thing, the lava area has that weird little break off where there's like two rooms that are separated from everything else, and there's that note in there about coming back to that area from a different entrance and how it's going to that area will change everything or whatever. But again, we now know that the text sometimes is either meaningless or means the exact opposite of what it seems to mean. So that does every time we think we have any kind of mystery to solve, we now have to go, well, except it could be nothing, because sometimes the game is just bullshitting.
If you walk across the spike, it'll come back up.
Yeah. Oh, no, I guess not. It used to. So now that we press the thing down, does that make the wall ladder have come out? No.
No.
And the weight platform is back if we come back in here. It's true, no matter how many times you try. Woe unto those that fall into the sacrificial abyss, absorbing the life force of innocent maidens. And we know where there's like a couple of fairy characters who are like interested in being awoken, but we.
Yeah, one wants a pendant, and I don't know where the pendant is.
And again, it's like it's all game text, and so who knows? Who knows whether it means anything at all? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just call it here for today. You know, we killed a boss, we got a thing. It's not nothing, but I really don't. And we did map some more of that labyrinth, but I do not feel like we learned very much here, and it is frustrating. Anyway, when you come back next time, we're gonna take a moment here. We're gonna try to put together the things that are still weird, the things that still seem like they could use attention, and then we're gonna try to tackle them one by one until something reveals itself. There's got to be some little hanging thread that we can pull that's gonna start to unravel this all. So come back next time for us definitely finding that. And we'll see you then.
See you then.